right, everybody. Welcome to the first stream of the Calgary Premier League here provided by One Volleyball. Excited to have you with us. And coming up in this first match, we're going to have the WM Wealth Greenbacks versus the Vogel LLP Smashing Gavels. Should be a really fun time. Again, super excited to be here. This is the start of something great. We're going to have a lot of fun watching volleyball. All right, well, if you couldn't hear that, if it was a little garbled through the stream, we apologize, but I'm sure you'll get to know these players and their numbers on the backs of their jerseys very well over the course of the evening and the weeks to come. On the close court, closest to the camera, we've got the Vogel LLP smashing Gavels. Setting is going to be Sam Brisbane, former Mount Royal Cougar. Swinging on I think the right side. We'll see if he's a left side. We'll find out. Regan Fathers, former Red Deer King and current UFC Dino. Jumps real high, hits real hard. First pick in the draft for the smashing Gavels, Taylor Arnett. You can see him, the big guy. 10 in the middle. Hits very hard, was a 5-year middle at University of Alberta. Many other players I don't have time to get into right now, but I promise you will get to know each and every one of them. There's going to be some fantastic volleyball. Brisbane goes right side to Regan Fathers, down the line. They're calling it in. Good shot down the line that time from Regan Fathers. Brisbane floats it in. Right side set this time. Keith West off the block. Connor Freilich, roll shot down the, nope, that wasn't Freilich, my bad. Scrappy rally here. Okay. Just so everybody's aware, just because I wasn't and many of the players weren't, we are playing that you can play the ball off of the roof. It's a pretty low roof here in the State Gym. Just because the ball touches the roof does not mean that the point is over. I'm sorry folks, I didn't actually introduce myself. My name is Brent Ingram, just so you know, and I'm joined here by Reagan McCaffrey.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks, Reagan. Keith West got a piece of him upside. Joao Pedro Freire played for Lethbridge College this past season. West into the net. Connor Freilich back to serve. Lefty, formerly UC Dino. Kept alive by West. Can't put it back. Freilich again. Into the net. That's a point for the Greenbacks. Regan Fathers jumping super high, finding a seam in that block. It looks like we're playing NCAA rules. The ball can go off the roof and the liberos get a serve. Calvin Siebert, spin serving that one in. No touch on the block. That one falls. Siebert will go back to serve again. Spin serve from libero goes into the net. Point Greenbacks. Serving for the Greenbacks, number 12, Nick Dubinsky. Another left-handed right side, formerly of Red Deer. Big kill from Taylor Arnett makes it look just about effortless. I'm not exactly sure how tall he is, but I'm going to guess somewhere in the 6'9", 6'10 region. Fathers goes for a little too much there. Tim Taylor going too far, out the back. Fathers had his foot on the line, jumping out of the back row there. It's a good cut down the line, and a good set up in the rafters. But it was all for naught. Brisbane tries to wipe it, plays it back up, might have been a carry. He'll get it back. To the outside, Freilich down the line. Great shot by Freilich. That left-handed shot down the line. It's a beautiful thing to see. Keith West, great shot, hard shot through the block, showing that championship caliber. West swung on the outside for the UBC Thunderbirds this past season, won a national championship. Freilich down the line again, that's another great shot. Right down the line there. Father's high roll shot. And the defense is not enough. But I don't think Fathers gets the kill there. Defensive error will give that point to the smashing Gavels. Sam Brisbane floats it in. And almost out, kept alive. It's still playable. Middle run, out that time. Swinging in the middle is number 9, Sean Kendall, former UFC Dino back in the mid-2000s. And I believe he also played for College of the Rockies. Hard serve that time, Keith West. It's a good aggressive take by Sam Brisbane going up, daring the blockers to touch the ball. Roll serve from Connor Freilich. Tim Taylor finds a hole through the block, but it's dug. And the party ball from Taylor finishes it up. If you notice a few inconsistencies with the score, please bear with us. Frere off the block and out. Good use there. Frere puts that ball back, but it's dug up. Taylor high off the block. Nice one-handed dig by Freilich. Fathers, hard cross court, almost dug, kept alive here. West puts it over. Arnett with the pass. It's too tight, and Taylor puts it back. Looked like the ball had crossed the plane of the net there, so totally legal for Tim Taylor to go up and flush that one down. Pushes it all the way over to the right side. He had a good look down the line, hit a little too far. That was Regan Fathers swinging out of the right side there. Nick Dubinsky with the serve. Into the middle, there's nowhere to go for Taylor Arnett. Connecting on the block there, Maddox Greaves and Scott Brunette. Greaves, current setter at Trinity Western. Scott Brunette, a former 5-year middle at Queen's University. Regan Fathers coming back to serve. Spencer from the Australian native goes into the net, giving the Greenbacks the point. Coming up to serve, number 16, fellow Australian native, number 16, Tim Taylor. And the pipe run by Taylor is a little too aggressive. Steps on the line there. Giving the smashing Gavels a 2-point advantage as Joao Freire head back to the service line. And another smashing Gavel serve into the net. I'm going to toss the mic over to Reagan McCaffrey.
Brunette back to serve. It's a floater. Ooh, blocked just out. It's going to be a point to the smashing Gavels there. A timeout taken. Gavels timeout. Definitely seeing a lot of missed serves here in this first set. Might be able to put that up to some jitters of the first game opening night, but we're a new gym.
Yeah, fans slowly filtering in here, even as the first set gets kind of halfway done here. Low roof also. A little bit intimidating.
Arnett's going to come back and serve here. They've got the lead 16-14, a good close first game here. Floater's passed up by West. Greaves tried to dump it, and it's off the block and out. Arnett will come back to serve again for the Gavels. Has that one a little low. Another missed serve. Going to keep it a 2-point game here. and Greaves will go back to serve for the Greenbacks. Into the middle and down for number 9, Kendall. Back to serve is Brisbane. Floater, Tim Taylor up, Greaves out. Nice off the block by Dubinsky. Father's going to give the roll shot. Keith West absolutely roofed.
That's a current generation of the Dinos getting blocked by the last generation of the Dinos.
Back to Keith West after that block. Into the middle and put away. Number 2, Laidlaw. Keith West back to serve. And into the net. Costly missed serve there. It's going to put him down 4. Another short serve into the net by the Gavels. Gives the Greenbacks a chance to get back into this game with a good serving run. Karchowski's going to sub in for the serve.
Fun fact, folks. Karchowski currently playing professionally in Denmark.
That ball's high off the block for another kill. Siebert's going to come back and serve. Run the big pipe ball for Keith West, making that look easy. No block going up. Dubinsky back to serve. Nice save by Greaves. Keith West going to free ball it over. Back to the right side, Fathers. That's blocked easily by Tim Taylor. Makes it a 2-point game. Greenbacks trying to cut into this lead. Dubinsky to serve again. And another missed serve. Fathers will come back to serve for the smashing Gavels. Taylor with the pass and the hit, high off the block. Fathers out of the back row, that's a big kill from the C-ball position. A timeout is taken by the Greenbacks, down 23-19.
Just want to say really impressive stuff by the Gavels right at the end of the set there. Or, you know, it's not the end of the set yet. I don't want to count out the Greenbacks, but clutch serving, clutch defense, and good kills in transition. That's what's going to win you a volleyball set in crunch time. Good to see. And it's really interesting to see so many of these familiar faces and big names play from all corners of the U Sports world and some the CCAA world. Coming together and play some high-level volleyball here at state. It's really exciting. Even as I speak, people still coming into the gym.
Fathers back to serve. Just needing 2 points to put away the Greenbacks here in the first set. They go to the middle. And it's Brunette putting that ball away. Tim Taylor going back to serve. Puts that one long, and that's a costly missed serve as that puts them into set point, 24-20. Frere back to serve. And also a missed serve. It's going to make that 24-21 and keep the Greenbacks in this set. Brunette going back to serve for the Greenbacks. Going to go back to Fathers, and he hits that one just down the line. You got a great angle on it on our iPad there, just out the sideline. Burnett back to serve again. Go to the middle, and our net is blocked. It's going to make it 24-23, and a timeout taken by the Gavels. Seen a couple of huge blocks here during the first set. That being said, I can only imagine that the coaches are going to be talking a lot on serving in between sets here.
Fun fact, in case you were wondering, number 14 on the Smashing Gavels, Chris Burnett, and number 1 on the Greenbacks, currently serving, Scott Burnett. Yes, they are brothers, and they both played at Queen's University. Scott a middle, and his younger brother Chris a left side.
So he's hit by Freeling. It's going back. Taylor with a nice save. And hit out the back. That's going to do it for the first set. The Smashing Gavels take it, 25-23. Make sure you stay tuned for the second game tonight. We're going to have the Dinos versus the JVC Timberjacks coming your way at 8 p.m. tonight following the completion of this game here.
Sure looks like the Timberjacks have got their team swag in the form of a plaid shirt. I love that. All right. Right, coming back in here for this second set. That's Mitchell Higgin swinging out of the middle. First time we've seen him this game. Mitch plays middle for the Dinos, I believe, U of C. Hometown boy, a lot of Calgary faces in this gym. That's a weird little serve there. A float toss and a spin hit. Again, that's number 1, Sam Brisbane. Smashing Gavels now on the far court. Greenbacks on the close court. Maddox Greaves sends it outside to Dubinsky. Cross court, and that's dug. Freilich is dug by Taylor. West going up and trying to wipe it off the block, but there's no need. Puts it down, almost uncontested. And West will float it in. Oh, almost. Hoping for a lucky bounce off the top of the tape there. Connor Freilich. Back to serve. And the serving woes continue for both of these teams. Whichever team can break out of it first and start putting some hard serves in there will probably find a lot of success, just guessing. Who was that? Number 9, Sean Kendall. Clearly a high jumper, getting up there and just throwing it down. Maddox Greaves trying to run Nick Dubinsky on the right side. Had the right idea, went against the flow and got him a nice open look, except the location just was not there. I'm sure they'll try that again later. They're going to try it again right now, but it's a tip. Still good off the net. Excuse me, off the roof. Ends up being Greenback's point. Once again, I'd like to remind you all that they are playing NCAA rules, which means the liberos can serve, and any ball off the net, again, the net, off the top of the roof is still playable as long as it stays inside the court. Big block that time, Frere on Nick Dubinsky. Both former players in the ACAC. Just a few years removed from each other. Coming into set for the Greenbacks, number 4, Jarvis Karczewski. Hard serve from Fathers right into Bremner. And a swing on the left side from Savannah Walking Bear. A little bit of indecision from the referees about whether or not that ball actually touched the block on its way out. And don't look at me, because we are all the way back here in the stands. No way we could see that. As it turns out, the Gavels are going to get that point. And Fathers will go back to serve once again. Big time serve. Down the line at Keith West, and Fathers is having a field day back there. Forcing a timeout from the Greenbacks once again. Good stuff. And I missed introducing a few of the players recently substituted in for the Greenbacks. I told you about Jarvis Karczewski, currently playing professionally in Denmark. After, I believe, one season, his first professional season was played in Luxembourg, followed by 3 seasons, 2015 to 2018, in Denmark. Also swinging on the left side for the Greenbacks, what number are you? 7, Savannah Walking Bear. the former Lakeland Rustler and ACAC All-Canadian. Moved over to Vancouver Island University, the VIU Mariners. Played on a very strong team there, got all the way to a national final, CCAA final, to lose to the Red Deer Kings, unfortunately. A couple of Kings players on that squad are on these two teams. Still played alive there by Tim Taylor. And Scott Burnett is just too tall. Tim Taylor going down the line at his countryman. Oh no, excuse me, not his countryman. That was Pedro, Joao Pedro Freire, who passed that ball. It was a nice pass and a tough serve. Tim Taylor gets the ball back though. We'll try it again. Tim Taylor looking for the sideline, will not get it. Krawczewski trying to run west. Called on a double touch. We'll have to try it again. They'll be receiving another serve here from Freire. Wow, Freire put that out the side, but he's absolutely bailed out by a rotation error by the Greenbacks. Keeping the serving run going, currently 11-5 for the Smashing Gavels. Tight pass that time. Krawczewski did all he could to go get it. Coming back in, it's Maddox Greaves and Nick Dubinsky. Sorry about that, folks. The system was down, as they say, but we're back. We're back, we're still with you, and we hope you're still with us. Once again, my name is Brent Ingram, joined here by Reagan McCaffrey. Here at the first night of competition for the Calgary Premier League, one volleyball, Smashing Gavels, and the WM Wealth Greenbacks. Greaves, tricky middle set. The ref's going to call that one a carry. Greaves is a little upset, which I can understand if you are accustomed to a certain way that a referee is calling the game. But you know, every ref is different. Keith West. Oh my goodness. A little bit of side spin on that one. More than a little bit. Too much for Freire to handle. going for it again. This time, the top of the tape was his enemy. Serving this time, Connor Freilich. Oh, that's a nice serve. Cutting it down. Tagging the sideline, fooling Tim Taylor. And the trend of one really good serve followed by a pretty bad miss continues. That time it was, I think, Regan Fathers taking it on the chin for his teammates. Still alive, Ferrer put that over. Outside to Taylor, no touch on the block. Point Gavels got a pretty healthy lead right now.
Kendall back to serve. Smash and Gavels have a sizable lead here going into the second half of this set. Serves it long out the back. Dubinsky will be back to serve for the Greenbacks. Hopefully try to put a bit of a run together. Oh, a well-executed X-ball there, and Freeling puts it down. Smash and Gavel starting to have a little bit of fun on the other side on the offensive.
Sorry, my hands were full.
Fathers back to serve. Just long. Still seeing a lot of missed serves here in the second set. Tim Taylor is going to serve for the Greenbacks. Into the middle, Arnett, and that's going to be off the hand of Dubinsky. Got a substitution now. Brunett's going to come in for Friedling. Friere is going to serve. It's 20-12 here for the Smash and Gavel, starting to run away with it here in the second set. Taylor up. Greaves manages to get it to Keith West. Another big hit by Arnett off the block of Brunette and out the side. Now a 9-point lead for the Gavels. Big serve from Friere off the outstretched arm of Tim Taylor. An ace. Serve to the same spot. Another ace there for Freer. Oh, no, sorry. His foot was on the line. So point for the Greenbacks. Brunette back to serve for them. Serves to his brother. His brother gets the pass and the hit, but he hits it a little bit long. Another serve for Brunette coming up. He serves it long. That puts the Greenbacks in a tough spot, down 9, 23-14. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we are playing by NCAA rules, so that is why the libero is back to serve right now. Siebert. Greaves with a big push out to Keith West. West off the block. And the smashing Gavels are on the net. The point for the Greenbacks, and Greaves will come back to serve. Needs a pretty big run here for a chance at taking this set. Brunette off the block, West with the dig. Greaves with an impressive set to Dubinsky on the right-hand side, and he puts it away. Greaves back to serve once again. Pipe ball off the block and dug by Greaves. Wow, Keith West with a diving dig to keep it alive. Back to the pipe ball, and he hits it long. So big time effort there by Keith West to keep that ball alive pays off. They've cut the lead down to 6. Back to the power side, Brunette off the block and out. That ends the run by Greaves. And Jackson Brennan is going to sub in. Coming in for Brisbane to serve. And a foot violation by Brennan. He's going to give the ball back to Keith West here. And Keith West serves it long to end the second set. Continuation of a lot of missed serves here in that set. We'll see if we get any lineup changes from the Gavels here now that they're up 2-0.
And we are back, and the first point goes to the Greenbacks. Maybe their first lead of the game? Potentially. Another quick point for the Greenbacks, both off the strength of their serve. Or to look at it a different way, the weakness of the Gavels passing right now. Cody GB is dug on the cross-court shot. And the set by Tyler Letuila. Playing in his home gym, as a current state Trojan, is called on the double hit. Another point for the Greenbacks on the lane violation. Father's roll shot. Oh, the party ball is out. Mitchell Hagan. 6'3", middle out of the U of C. Calvin Seabird, good swing from the libero. And Keith West putting that one over with all of his reach. Nice dig from Seabird coming in there to cover that tip, and the ball's put over. Another middle run, that one's in. Mitch Hagan makes up for it. Ace that time from Hagan, putting in all kinds of work. Oh, just nope, they're not going to give it to him. They're going to call 4 contacts. It looked like there was a little bit of collision between a couple of players. The Gavels think only one of them touched it. The ref disagrees. So the Greenbacks go back to serve. Frere trying to shake off his passing frustrations with a good hard swing out of the left side. Sam Brisbane coming in to serve and set in the back row. Great solid block. Taylor Arnett and Sean Kendall closing it up on Tyler Letuila. Letuila pushes it out to the center. Replay ball. Great swing that time by Tim Taylor. Taylor with a tough float serve. Brisbane tried to save it. And it's pretty clear that the serving target of the Greenbacks is João Pedro Freire. Apologies if I'm butchering that pronunciation. Well, the block by Maddox Greaves coming back and going off Sean Kendall. Nicely done. Just out. Point Gavels. And another foot violation. We've seen a lot of those. It's a pretty tight gym. I'll give you that, but at some point these guys are going to have to start adapting. Latuila spinning it into Siebert. And Arnett going off the shoulder. Another swing from Arnett, another touch, but it's not enough. Gavels trying to find a rhythm here. Up 2 sets, but down 4 points. Arnett back to serve. And current Mount Royal Cougar, former Ambrose Lion, Godi Gibi, up in the front. Ace serve from Taylor Arnett, that'll help. Arnett going cross court to Keith West. Nicely passed. Wow, almost looked like the most impressive pipe run we've seen all night from Tim Taylor, but his foot's on the line. Bringing the Gavels just a little bit closer. Great cross court serving off the tape. Very nicely disguised dump there by Maddox Greaves. Greaves playing at Trinity Western. Last year, lost out on the starting spot, understandably, to Adam Schreimer for most of the year. With Schreimer graduating, you'll bet Greaves will get a whole lot more playing time with Ben Josephson. Number 3, Jackson Brennan, coming into serve and set. A hard spinner, but just a little bit long. From number 3. Another young setter going back to serve for his team. Greaves going down the line to Frere. Great hard swing, Regan Fathers finding a way through the block. Chris Brunette spinning it, cutting it nicely past though. Good swing by Tim Taylor off the inside arm of Godi Gibi. The Gavels are going to need to find a way to close that one up. Called in, that's an ace for the Greenbacks. West takes a little bit off of it. High ball, still playable. Nicely done to save that one. Tricky little tip from the back row by Keith West. Putting his team up 5, forcing another timeout from the Gavels. If you're just joining us, we are 2.5 sets into the first match of the first night of Premier Volleyball League here in Calgary, presented to you by One Volleyball. My name is Brent Ingram, and I'm joined by Reagan McCaffrey. You'll hear his voice in a couple of minutes as he takes over. Very happy you've joined us. Very happy to be here as this action gets underway. Greenbacks serving out the smashing Gavels. Keith West rockets one in. Regan Fathers. Whoa! Boy, he jumps high. Okay. All right. He's jumping high. He's hitting hard. Going right at the fellow Aussie, Tim Taylor. Man, they can both jump high. What are they feeding him down there? That was close. Aggressive serve down the line from the libero. And the Greenbacks call a timeout, a somewhat unexpected timeout. Once again, if you notice any small discrepancies, let's be honest, small or large discrepancies in the score, we do apologize for that. We're working on it. Also, if either myself or Reagan butcher the pronunciation of some of these names, don't take it personally. If you're a friend or family member, again, a lot of different names out there. Speaking of Reagan, I'm going to toss the mic over to my co-host.
Higgin back to serve. Brennan's going to push that one out. Oh, nice dig, and Keith West saves it. Brennan to the middle. Latula down the line. Brunette with a nice set. And a reach over by the Gavels is going to give the point to the Greenbacks. Well, what we saw in the second set definitely has not carried over into the third, as the Smashing Gavels are down by quite a few. Brennan called for the double touch there on that set, tried to push it out to Power. Higgin back to serve once more. Back set, Fathers, just like he's been doing all game, puts that ball away with ease on the one block. Substitution, Brisbane in for Fathers, and Kendall is in for Brennan. Little double switch action going on here by the Gavels. Try to get back into this game. Oh, Latula hard down the line. Brisbane can't dig it. Kendall may have given him a little bit too much space to work with on that side. Tim Taylor back to serve. Opts for the float serve. Dug by West, impressive play to keep that one alive. Dug again off our net. Latula is going to put it through the block. And down off of Brunette in the back row. They couldn't quite get it up. It's going to make it 20-12 here for the Greenbacks. Another substitution here for the Gavels. Friedlich's going to come in for Friere. Taylor. That one's going to be off the roof and playable for Brunette. Kendall, nice over the top shot. Arnett with the back set. Kendall off the block and through. Friedlich back to serve. Open for a big run to cut back into this deficit. Tim Taylor gets a wide open look. Gonna hammer it off Brunette and out. Yeah, that was an impressive C-ball, honestly. Latula back to serve. And just long out the back. It's going to send our net to the line for the Gavels. Keith West gets the setter out. Arnett back set to Brunette, who sends it off the antenna. Quite a few errors that are unforced coming from the side of the Gavels this set. Laidlaw coming in to serve. Brunette, high off the block. Latula can't quite rein it in. Some more substitutions here for the Gavels, bringing back in Brennan and Fathers for the completion of the double switch. Wow, a nice attempt by Greaves to get that ball, but he is called for the lift. Leads down to 6 now for the Greenbacks. Brennan takes a little off it. Keith West takes Fathers off the block. Those two guys have been the go-to guys for either team this match. Greaves back to serve. Brennan straight up. Oh, and Fathers puts it down, and he's psyched about it. Trying to build some momentum for his team here, down 6 here in the third set. Brunette to serve. A nice one-handed set by Brennan to GB. That ball's put away. Brunette to serve again. Ooh, a nice serve and a nice pass. A little bit of a low set. And he is going to be called for the lift the second time in this set. He's going to go over and have some words with the official on that. And a timeout is going to be called by the Greenbacks as the lead shrinks down to 4. Sean McKay trying to slow the momentum here of the Gavels, calling that timeout. Keith West and Greaves still having words with the official here on the lift call. Burnett finally back to serve. Clearly McKay knows what he's doing. Gets the missed serve from Brunette, and that puts him into set point for the Greenbacks. Keith West back to serve. Into the middle, Doug. West set out to Latula. Set out, Friedlich. Nice dig there. Friedlich gets the party ball. This is quite the rally. Fathers. Keith West gonna hit a pipe ball. Transition. Gets the kill and gets the set for the Greenbacks. So a potentially momentum-changing set there as the Greenbacks take their first one and stay alive, 25-19. We'll see if they can build on that coming into the fourth set.
Just as a side note, it can be confusing for players when a referee will call something, like a few of these double contact carry calls on Maddox Greaves, and then in the next rally, let the boys play, as they say. That last rally, there's no way he's going to stop that set point rally for a bunch of weird calls, but I can understand where the frustration comes from for the players. At the same time, I really have no problem with how this game's being called. Makes for exciting volleyball, and we are getting that in spades here as we go to a fourth set. Thanks for sticking around, and we will see you when that action begins. We're not wasting any time here. Looks like the women's game on the other court is finished, but we're just starting up the fourth set. The Greenbacks are going to attack Tim Taylor off the block. And now Fathers, roll shot. Nice swing. Tim Taylor finding a way through that block. That's Sean Kendall in the middle. And Regan Fathers. Fathers has been the big swinger for his team so far this game. That serves out, tying it up at 1. Serving errors not nearly as bad as they were in the first couple of sets. Teams are settling in here, shaking off a couple of nerves. Dubinsky, if I'm right. Well, I'm eating my words here a bit. All right, boys. Here we go. There's one. Greaves runs Taylor. High roll shot looking for a piece of the hands. Nothing doing there. The blockers get up high, but not that high. Kyle Sieberts. That one's wide. 3 or 4 feet out the sideline. Tim Taylor. Tricky float serve. And, well, it could have been played. It was just a little too quick coming down off the rafters. It's something I'm going to have to get used to also. Tim the Toolman Taylor, as he's known. Nice touch off the hit from Taylor Arnett. Greenbacks almost put that one back. Arnett, though, swinging from very high. I don't have his block touch or his spike touch on hand, but I'm pretty sure it's in the neighborhood of 11'5". So it's a battle of who can miss the least serves here in this 4th set. Latsuila putting it a great serve, curving it cross court. Freilich will swing on the pipe. That one's dug back up. Chris Brunette in the back row called on the double hit violation, sending Latsuila back there. 6-4 right now for the Greenbacks.
Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties on the women's streaming side. Brent's been requested to go help out there. Friedlich is it high off the block. Arnett puts it up. Father's trying to save it. Higgin back to serve again. Still some people trickling in here. Coming to watch opening night of the Premier Leagues, presented by One Volleyball. Friedlich, big block by Greaves. It's going to build the Greenbacks lead to 9-5. Looks like they're building off that momentum they gained during the 3rd set. Higgin floats it in. Greaves going to go out to West. Greaves going to hang in and go to Tim Taylor with a nice save. Over to the left side, Friedlich. Blocks by Greaves once again. Friedlich sends it long. Latula with the nice eye there. Higgin back to serve, and the lead builds to 5. Out once again to Friedlich, and he goes off the block and out. Maddox Greaves just couldn't quite get that hand turned back in. Arnett back to serve for the Gavels. And Greaves couldn't quite get that one. It's going to be a point for the Gavels. Arnett back to serve. Pushed out nicely to Keith West. But Brisbane gets out there for the big block. Gavels right back in this set now. Arnett for his third serve. Greaves into the middle. Big swing there. And Greaves will come back to serve. Out on Fathers on the right side and just deep. However, Greenbacks called on the net there. Point will go to the Gavels. Brisbane will serve. Oh, impressive set there by Greaves. Dug nicely. Friedlich on the triple block. Tim Taylor goes for the high reach, but his Dino teammate Fathers with the block. Big run here for the Gavels. Friedlich with the roll shot. In the middle, no block, but somehow dug by Brisbane, coming all the way from the other side of the court. And that ball's out. Impressive play. Brisbane tiptoed the line, coming under the net, stayed clean, went all the way back around to the middle side and dug the 51. A timeout called by the Greenbacks as the game is now tied. It's 11-11 here as we get ready to continue this fourth set. Brisbane back to serve for the Gavels. They've just coming off a big run here to get themselves back into this set. And off the tape, Brisbane gets the ace. He's had a couple of those ones tonight where he gives it a nice float approach, but puts a little spin on the serve, and he's gotten the ace on those. Nice pass by West. Gets the set right back, but dug nicely by Brisbane, whose defense has become very evident in this set. The call on the court is off the shoulder of Tim Taylor and out. However, the linesman coming over to clarify that with the official. Call stands. It's called off of Tim Taylor on the left side, off his shoulder. Brisbane back to serve. And into the net. (13-12) in favor of the Gavels here as Keith West readies up to serve. back set. Friedlich, and that ball's down. Friedlich back to serve. Big push out, but yes, called for a double touch. I believe that's Greaves' fourth hand call in this match. Friedlich serves that one into the net. Makes it 15-13 in favor of the Gavels. Serve in, pass nicely, back to Fathers. He's got one block on the outside and puts it down easily. And a timeout called once again by the Greenbacks.
Sorry, I realized I took this.
Not been updating the score, so I'm just saying it out loud. I don't know how to do it, so take over the second one too.
Sure. What is that, 13, 16? Okay, what's up, everybody? Coming back in after that timeout. Cal Sieberts, left-handed libero, former right side. Spin serves that one into the net. Still having a hard time getting used to seeing a libero serve, but he's done very well up until that miss. Tim Taylor going at Fathers. That's an ace for the Tool Man. Bringing it to within 1 point here after apparently blowing a pretty sizable lead. Tip that time by Higgin is dug. High swing, no touch on the block. That's point. Greenbacks. And Greenbacks will take that one. 16-17 right now. Excuse me, 17 serving 16. Forcing a timeout by the smashing Gavels. If the momentum keeps up this way, we're gonna look at a fifth set. If you're in the mood for a change of pace, would like to watch some women's volleyball instead, the secondary stream is up and running, and we've got the Cold Garden Tropic Kills. You heard me. Going up against the Trolley 5 Hit Volleyball Venom. That game will be taking place in about 5 minutes. But if you'd like to stay here, not a bad thing either. Regan Fathers with a weird little spin float there. Higgin gets a lucky bounce off the head of Taylor Arnett. We'll take that one to the bank, putting them up by 1 point. This fourth set turned into a back and forth contest, and we'll see which team can stretch out a lead first. Keith West passing in the pipe run to Tim Taylor. Wow, there's just nobody there. He picked the right area to tip that ball. Jumping so high, but the set was a little too high for even him to hit. Regan Fathers with an absolutely massive swing out of the back row. His time at the U of C has not been wasted. Miss serve that time puts the Greenbacks up 1 as we enter the crucial last 5 points of the set. We're really in the last 5 points here. First to 25 has turned into first to 5. Crunch time here in the State Gymnasium. Latsuila puts a ball back for Taylor off the block. That's going to score for the Greenbacks. Keith West spin serve into the tape. All tied up here at 21. And it's Connor Freilich. There's a good serve, an ace after all these misses, exactly what he needs. Putting the Gavels 3 points away from a 4-set victory. Another miss. Hard to watch, but here we are. 22 all in the 4th set. Float serve that time, taking no chances. And it's Fathers trying to put it in. A lucky bounce off the tape, and they will take it to the bank. 23-22 for the smashing Gavels. Off of a lucky gust of wind. The butterfly flapped its wings in China, and the net moved that way. And it's the libero, Calvin Siebert. Nice pass from West, right side to Taylor. Beautiful swing over the top of the block. That's a thing of beauty right there. Tied it up at 23.
Commentary guy? I'm Tony, I'm coach of the Timberjacks. Here's my sheet. We have one number change to discuss.
It's Latsuila off the block. Calvin Siebert setting up Fathers. Big block. Mitch Higgins shuts the door on Regan Fathers. What a finish to a crucial rally. And Tim Taylor is going back, hoping to send this thing to 5 sets. Fathers, no mistake that time. 24 all here. He's like, give me that ball. Fathers back to serve now. That one's out. Tough one to miss. It's Latuila. Trying to send it to 5. Spin serve. Down the line, too far. No one is exempt from these jitters here tonight. Oh, that's a good serve. Freilich makes no mistake, puts it in, and puts his team up 26-25. Sean McKay calls a timeout. Got to stop the bleeding. And after all that, I don't really know how many missed serves it was. We don't really have statisticians at this point in time. At least not up here with us. But there were more missed serves than not missed serves in the last 10 to 12 points, let's say. I'm pretty confident in that assumption. Trying to serve and win in 4. Joao Pedro Freire. Got to think this ball's going out to Keith West. Oh, it's going over. Played up by Siebert. Outside to Freilich. Out down the line. Unbelievable. Veteran player like Connor Freilich, you thought there's no way he's taking that one out. But it's tied up at 26. Right side to Fathers, no block. And it's dug. That's right, it touches the antenna portion of the net. Technically considered out, and once again the Smashing Gavels poised to take this set and this game. Keith West passes and he'll swing. No touch on the block. Point Smashing Gavels, and the Gavels win in 4. Well, it's a terrific effort by both teams. Gavels going up 2 sets early, and the Greenbacks fighting their way back, almost taking it to 5. But as is so common in volleyball, it was a battle of errors all the way. And there was no shortage of errors, but in the end, it was an error that gave the Gavels the win. So good work to them. We'll see them again next week, as we will the Greenbacks. All right, so thank you for joining us for this first game. Coming right up, I don't know exactly how soon. Stay tuned. We're going to have the other 2 men's teams on this court duke it out. It's going to be the JVC Timberjacks versus the Dinos Volleyball team. Lots of great players on every team in this league. It's going to be high-level volleyball no matter where you look. So if you enjoyed this, we hope you'll come back in a couple of minutes and watch the second game of the night. Once again, thanks for joining us. My name is Brent Ingram, joined by Reagan McCaffrey. Super happy you took time out of your evening to join us here. And if you're in Calgary, take some more time out of your evening and come on down to the gym. It's a great atmosphere. We'd love to have you here. Thanks again, folks. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the second match on the men's side in round one here at the Calgary Premier League, presented to you by One Volleyball. We are super excited to have you watching this. We're super excited to be here, along with the fans that have pretty much packed out this gym. It's very exciting stuff to see. And we're watching some high-level volleyball. In case you missed it, the last match between the WM Wealth Greenbacks and the Vogel LLP smashing Gavels ended in a tightly contested 3-1, 3 sets to 1 set win for the smashing Gavels. Last set ending up at 28-26 for the Gavels. Closing it up in 4. Right now, we're going to have the JVC Timberjacks versus the Dinos Volleyball Dinos. Tons of high-profile players on both these teams, on every team in this gym, really, which is part of the reason why I'm so excited, and you should be too. Again, happy you're with us. My name is Brent Ingram. I will be joining you this evening. I am joined by my co-host, Reagan McCaffrey. Say hello to the people, Reagan.
Hey.
And we will be entertaining, informing, and hopefully educating, and mostly just watching this game with you. We're here to have a lot of fun. Hope you have a fun time. It's a great environment here in this gym. We're going to get underway real soon. So thanks for stopping by and stick around. All right, let's do this. First serve, Alex Bader puts it right in there. Riley Friesen getting the first swing off the bat for the Timberjacks. Bader, the #1 overall pick in the draft for the Dinos. Of course, a current Dinos player himself, or a former, now at least graduated. Great swing there out of the left side. Number 20, Liam Cook. Back to serve now, number 4, Sean Tuff, former UFC Dinos player. Tight set, Jackson Maris plays it up with one hand, and Alex Cook goes right side. That's Tim Finnegan, number 7, the lefty, swinging out of the right side, puts it into the net. So in case you're not familiar with a lot of these players, you will be by the time the game's over. Setting for the Timberjacks, number 1, Jackson Maris. Played for NAVC and club, and the UFC Dinos in post-secondary is now playing professionally in Sweden. Finnegan trying to make good on his last error and makes up for it. It's a kill there, it's 2-all. Finnegan will go back to serve again. Another good serve there from Tim Finnegan. Timberjacks are going to need to figure that one out quick. That one's into the net. And the Jacks as I will probably start calling them, send Mac McNichol back to serve, the former UBC Thunderbird. Dinos are gifted a point there with a back row error from Riley Friesen. It's Liam Coop back to serve. Apologies to Liam if I'm mispronouncing his last name. Middle run to number 20, Graham Schmooland. That's good for a point on the Timberjacks side. It's Keaton Strom serve going into the net. Strom, a good friend of mine. Played several years of volleyball with him at Ambrose University. He is now retired from post-secondary. Nice read on the dump by Tim Finnegan. And Maris goes back row. Roll shot is dug. Cook into the middle. That one's dug. Maris outside to Friesen. Sharp cross. Cook outside to Bader. Off. No part of the block. Point Timberjacks. After a very nice rally. Good anticipatory defense. Grazing the tape, that serve comes over. Swing out of the middle by Sean Tuff. Off the block and out for a point. Dinos setter, Alex Cook. Spin serving. A bit of a float on that one too. Jackson Maris using one of the tricks he must have learned overseas. Going up and disguising and then wiping that ball off the outstretched arms of Alex Bader. Good pass by Coop. And a quick right side run to Alex Bader. I don't even think the Dinos knew what was going on at that point. The Timberjacks are down 2. Good looking spin serve from Alex Bader. Outside run to McNichol, and that one's out. McNichol was a middle for most, if not all, of his time at the Thunderbirds. Apologies if I'm getting my facts wrong, but it's interesting to see him swinging on the left side here. Maris will give it to him again. Off the block, and it's still good. Off the block and out from Coop. If you're confused, as I was at the beginning of the first game, we are playing with NCAA rules, which means if the ball stays inside the court, you can play it off of the roof. It also means that the liberos will be serving. McNichol into the net. Capping off a good run for the Dinos as the Timberjacks head coach, let me see if I pronounce this right, Tony Shkulteski, calls a timeout. Dinos up 5. Timeout's over. Bader will come back to serve. Good serve. Right into Riley Friesen. Oh, and it sounds like the Dinos got caught off guard by the whistle from the women's courts. Stop playing and watch the ball drop. Friesen with a big serve, but too much heat on that one. Nice swing there from Keaton Strom. Going back door on that swing, putting it to the line defender's left. Hard shot to stop if you don't see that coming. Will Young takes that ball. Oh, no block on the left side. Liam Coop has everywhere in the world to swing. Tim Finnegan with a nice spin. Maris right side to McNichol. The block of Liam Coop. Liam just contributing in every area right now. Blocking, serving, attacking. Tim Finnegan back to serve. McNichol still struggling to find his rhythm, swinging outside. I don't know if you can tell from the stream, but in the gym, he gets up very, very high. Oh, Finnegan going for glory. Maybe to get the point off Mac McNichol's face. But it sails wide, 15-9 for the Dinos. Big serve that time. Oh, the party ball from Strom is stuffed by Alex Cook. That's definitely a momentum booster. And Skulteski calls his second time out of the set and tries to settle his guys down.
Coop back to serve. And that one's short into the net. We saw a lot of missed serves in the first match today. Not a whole lot different here in the second match so far. Keaton Strom back to serve. And that one's short into the net. His second missed serve of the evening. We got some substitutions here for the Dinos. Juan Becerra in. And his float serve is a great one as he gets the ace after subbing in to serve. hit there by Graham Schmuland, coming off that pass by Keaton Strom. And a substitution now for the Timberjacks. Number 2, Joel Auger is going to come in to serve. Subbing out number 20, Graham Schmuland. That serve is short into the net. That's going to push the lead of the Dinos up to 19-11. Alex Cook back to serve. And an overpass lands on the line. Alex Bader choosing to let that one fall. Going to go for a point against. Big swing by Tim Finnegan as Doug Bader puts the party ball up. It's off the basketball hoop, stayed in play before it hit the ground. Bader back to serve with a 20-12 lead here in the first set. Nice pass there. Riley Friesen puts that ball away, cutting it hard cross. Friesen will now head back to serve. Pass up. Cook back to Finnegan. But he's called for a lift on that one. Friesen back to serve once again. Tried to put a little heat on it and put it into the net. Sean Tuff back to serve. Float serve to Keaton Strom. Nice pass. Back to McNichol. And he puts the ball away. Nice swing there, deep off the hands. Matthew Hood back to serve. Substitution, Schmulen back in for Auger as he gets to the front row. Quite a tall front row up there for the Timberjacks right now. Schmulen, McNichol, and Strom. Nice pass. Out to Coop. And he gets the point off the block. Finnegan with a heavy spin serve. Beautiful set by Maris to McNichol, who finds the hole between the blockers. McNichol back to serve. High arcing toss, and he just puts it a little long. That puts the Dinos within 2 points of taking this first set, 23-16. Coop, back to Strom. Nice set there. Schmulen looking for a touch call, but none is called. Point to the Dinos, and set point coming up for Coop. He serves that one short into the net. Strom will head back to the service line. Going to have to make quite a few in a row here in order to get back in this set. Oh. Jordan Lance with the tip over. And that's going to get the set for the Dinos. So great showing here so far. Let's see if the Timberjacks can bounce back in that second set. Once again, service errors have been a problem here in this match, similar to what we saw earlier on tonight.
All right, getting back into the second set here. Dinos convincingly taking the first one. Interested to see how the Timberjacks respond. First serve by Maris. Caleb Hickok with the dig in the libero position. Mac McNichol with the swing, and Alex Cook goes back to Finnegan. Blocked by Riley Friesen. Couple of lineup changes here. Matt Hood blocking here for the Timberjacks, as well Caleb Hickok in libero. And that's a gimme for the Dinos. Riley Friesen looked like he hit that net on his way down. Anyway, Hickok, number 11 in gray right now, the libero, is in fact a setter and set for SAIT for a few years, and then University of Manitoba. Oh, Jackson's trying to do something with it, and then, it doesn't always work out. If you're a Timberjacks fan, let us know in the chat. Friesen, the safe swing on a triple block, nicely done. Cook, no one there to hit the pipe. McNichol passes, Jackson goes middle. Matthew Hood puts it down in a big way. Good rally there from the Timberjacks. That's what they need to build momentum. The serve from Riley Friesen into the net, making it 3-2 Dinos. Alex Cook with his weird little spin floater finds the top of the tape and is denied on that try. Evening things back up at 3. Matt Hood back to serve. Cook right side to Liam Coop, dug down the line. McNichol roll shots. This play's still alive. Coop roll shots over the block. McNichol off the block and out. Really great looking play there. Good defense by the Timberjacks and a great right side play in transition. Swinging on the left side for the Jacks, Parker Siroshka. Nice dig by Maris. And McNichol swinging against a triple block. Cannot find a way through. Sean Tuff coming up big in the middle there. Sean Tuff, nice serve. And Maris fools Jordan Lance into doing a little something extra with that party ball. A little too much. Yes, in case you missed it, middle for the Dinos. Front row, number 9, Jordan Lance, former MRU Cougar, as McNichol misses that one. Liam Coop puts one into the net, and we may be seeing some familiar serving nerves. If you watch the first game between the Smashing Gavels and the Greenbacks, you know that's a common theme tonight. Good swing into the block by Alex Bader off of the outstretched outer arm of the crashing middle. Maris, nobody knows where he's going or what he's doing. And he gets a point for the Jacks. Nice set there by Maris. Terrific set. And a good hard swing from Riley Friesen on the left side. Friesen caught standing and watching Alex Cook. I guess he thought he was back row. But Cook sees the opening and takes it, flushes it straight down. Great serve by Bader, nice pass. Ball kept in play. McNichol off the antenna first. Again, Mac McNichol just having a lot of trouble finding his groove. Nice pass by Hickok, a little tight. on the block of the Dinos puts it down. The Timberjacks are thankful. Outside the block, rattles off a couple of Timberjacks and falls. Nicely done to stop Liam Coop, who had all kinds of success in the first set. And a missed serve from Riley Friesen. Evens the score back up at 10. Alex Cook with a spin float. Oh, big block. Tim Finnegan going all the way out there to just stuff number 10, Parker Soroshka. Tim Finnegan down the line, it's Doug. The Timberjacks are angry. I'm not going to go through the thesaurus for this one, but they are angry. Regardless, the call stays unchanged. Point Dinos, 12-11. Nice dig by Hickok down the line. Pipe run to Friesen. Big point in transition for the Timberjacks. Impressive defense and offense combined there. The serve of Mac McNichol. Careening out. Friesen again trying for the pipe, but his foot is on the line this time. Looked like a good run. Wow, Parker Soroshka absolutely soaring, jumping up and hanging in midair. Apologies to anyone watching the score fluctuate. We are doing our best. Great shot by Tim Finnegan, avoiding the outstretched arms of Riley Friesen, getting hits over on that one, but Finnegan finding a way through. And it'll be Tim Finnegan back to serve. Nice pass by Soroshka. Friesen off the block. Scramble play by the Dinos, put it back over. Wow, Graham Schmulin almost grabbing and dunking that ball. And for his efforts, Schmulin is substituted out. Joel, it's either Auger or Auger, coming in to spin serve. Auger struggling to find his groove from behind the service line. And Timberjacks head coach Tony Shkulteski calls a timeout. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our viewers from wherever you are from. I know we have someone watching from at least as far as Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you are watching from farther away, please let us know in the chat. Happy to have you with us, even if you're just watching from Calgary. But if you are in Calgary, might I recommend next Monday, getting out of the house, driving on down to State, and coming to be a part of this fantastic environment. There's a lot of excitement, high-level volleyball, men's and women's. We'd love to have you here. Coming back in from the timeout. Number 2, Juan Becerra. Had a few good serves last set, but had a little bit of trouble this first time. Juan plays middle for State. This is not an unfamiliar gym for him. Alex Bader absolutely stuffed. And that's why you keep Mac McNichol in there. Such a huge, oppressive block from number 8, the former Thunderbird, against the former Dino, Alex Bader. Kept alive, almost. Not exactly in a volleyball way, but we'll take it if it works. Unfortunately, that time it didn't really work. This ball's still good. Mac McNichol plays it over. Alex Cook outside, roll shot. Wow, what a perfectly placed roll shot by Liam Coop. And a Timberjacks player on the net, adding insult to injury. Ace for the Dinos. Alex Cook going back to Tim Finnegan, and Finnegan having all kinds of success finding ways around the block, through the block. He's a player with a lot of experience. McNichol finds a way to score off the block and into the net. Just going to throw it over to my co-host here. Reagan's going to take over.
Deep float serve. Tim Finnegan on the outside, high off the hands. Maris with a beautiful set. And the point goes to the Timberjacks. Dinos are on the net there. Matthew Hood back to serve. Back at Tim Finnegan. It's going to go the back for Liam Coop. Nice big swing there. Close game here in the second set, 21-19 in favor of the Dinos. Sam Tuff back to serve. Maris. And that ball is put away by Soroshka. Nice little two-man game going on right there. Substitution here for the JVC Timberjacks. Brandon Hewing is coming in for Mac McNichol. Hewing with the serve. Cook over to Tim Finnegan, who finds his way through the block. Graham Schmulin didn't quite close that one up. 22-20 for the Dinos. Liam Coop back to serve. Nice dig there by Coop. Ball still in play here. Maris. And Soroshka can't find the hands. Maris having some words with the official about a potential lift on the Dinos side. McNichol's going to sub back in for Hewing. Coop back to serve for the Dinos. Riley Friesen with a nice pass, goes back to McNichol. Ooh, nice set there by Maris. But Soroshka can't quite find the hands. Sends that ball long. 24-20 set point here for the Dinos, looking to take a two-set lead over the Timberjacks. Liam Coop back to serve. Float serve off the tape. Maris back to Soroshka. Beautiful back set to McNichol, but big block by Bader, and that's going to put away the set for the Dinos. 25-20 your final score. We'll see if we get any lineup changes now with a two-set lead for the Dinos.
And we're back. Alex Bader bringing us into this third set. Nice slowdown by Liam Coop. And Coop's going to tip it over. Oh, what a set from Maris. Good dig there. Very nice big swing by... All right, sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties. We are working on it, but we're back. And the Timberjacks are up 8-5. I'm sorry to say, there's some pretty sweet points while we were down, while the stream was down. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come. Right now, the Jacks taking a lead of their own. Trying to bring this back. They're going to need that reverse 3-0 if they want to win this game. Nice dig by Will Young off of Riley Friesen. Nice dig again, Will Young. He's everywhere. Oh, what a middle set. Jackson Maris to Matthew Hood. Very pretty looking play. Alex Cook pushing it outside. Oh my goodness. Hamish Hazelden sneaks that down the line and absolutely pumps it. Seemed like nobody even knew what happened at first. But hey, okay. Hamish is here to play. Riley Friesen trying to find the back line. But it sails a little bit too long. Juan Becerra heading back to the service line. Maris, great set to the outside. That's Parker Soroshka. Just elevating. Oh, nice middle force from Alex Cook. The ball is still alive. McNichol off the block of Liam Coop and out the side. Very nicely done by him. By Mac, excuse me. Alex Cook runs Sean Tuff out of the middle. Still good, still alive. Lots of net play here, staying clean. Nice right side set. Hamish off the block of Parker Soroshka. Soroshka standing 6'3", Hamish Hazelden standing 6'9". A little bit of an advantage there. Understandable set choice by Cook. Cook tries the dump. Great dig by Alex Hickok, and Caleb Hickok is still good off the roof. And it's a Timberjack on the net. Don't know who, but it doesn't really matter. You've got to nip that in the bud, as it were. Perfect pass there by Riley Friesen. And a great middle run, Graham Schmoolen. Alex Cook runs the outside. Alex Bader off the block. Great soft block by Schmoolen. To the outside. Friesen roll shot. That one's down. Great change of pace there by Riley Friesen, the Mount Royal Cougar. This time it's the Dinos that are going to have to call a timeout. And you know what I'm noticing, Reagan? On the Dinos bench, there are no coaches. I can only assume there are just player coaches. So Alex Cook and Alex Bader were the first two picks in the draft. I'm going to assume they're playing the role of team captain, coach, leaders on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, two guys with their level of experience is definitely someone who are capable of being player coaches. I'm sure even the other players have a lot to learn from two guys who've played at their level.
Tight pass, and Cook puts it over. Really great push by Alex Cook. Gives Schmoolen and Friesen a little look, having won the 2-on-1 joust. Sean Tuff floats it into Hickok. Tight pass, and kept safe. Bader swings into the block, still alive here. Cook's gonna roll it. Maris, right side to McNichol. And they're bailed out by a net touch. It looked like it was Alex Bader. And the Timberjacks continue to roll here, up 6 in this third set, looking to force a fourth and potentially fifth. Bader swinging for something, but it's just a little too low. Timberjacks up 7. Tight pass, Cook tries to play it over. It's McNichol out of the back row, off the triple block, and that'll score. Good hard swing, aggressive swing on the triple by Mac McNichol, and another timeout by the Dinos. Burning 2 of them in rapid succession. A lot of state players, a lot of Trojans, current and former, playing in this league tonight. On these two teams, Juan Becerra, Caleb Hickok, John Isaacs also played for state. A lot of them returning home. Great serve from Schmoolen that time. Nice set! Alex Cook tees it up for Juan. Friesen passes it up to Maris, gets the pass and swing and murders that ball down the line. No chance there. Unreal. Becerra is dug off the block. Another soft touch. Bader, roll shots. Kept safe. Friesen. Some great defense from both these teams here. Maris outside to Friesen again. The tip off the hand of Bader. Caught reaching and drifting outside as he tried to close the block on Friesen. Cook goes outside to Hamish. Nicely done by the big Aussie. Trying to keep his team alive here. They're in tough. 13-21. Oh, he's still alive. We're still going, and the Dinos run. Coop on the outside. Nice dig by Will Young. Another soft touch on the block. Young outside to Hamish. Over the block. Maris outside. McNichol. And they're calling it in. What a big block to finish off a great rally. Alex Bader with some great serving. Riley Friesen. And it looks like they're calling it ball touch the antenna first instead of block and then antenna. So the Dinos are not done here yet. Making a push within 6 points. A lot of work to do yet. Consistent serving from Alex Bader. Riley Friesen dribbles off the tape. Right side to Friesen again, off the block. Great soft blocks by Juan Becerra. Hamish, oh, no touch on the block that time. Oh, nice change of pace on the serve. Standing soft block by Alex Cook. The middle, wow. Juan Becerra just got unlucky with the timing of his jump. Ball's coming down just as he was. So 23 now, serving 15. Nice pass there by Will Young. Coop off the block, and the Timberjacks can smell it now. Blood in the water. They're going to 4 sets here. At the risk of calling that prematurely, I don't think it's too early to call this one. And it's Riley Friesen trying to serve out the set. Unsuccessful, but they've got a lot of room to work. Juan Becerra back to serve. No room for error. That'll help. Bringing them up to 17 points. Again, for many of these players, playing the ball off the roof is something they have never had to do. What a set from Maris. McNichol tips it over. And it's Hamish swinging out of the right side. Friesen, the back row pass and swing. And Cook tried to find it, but changes directions on him. Timberjacks taking that third set, and we're going to 4.
This is the 4th set, eh? Welcome back for the 4th set here between the Timberjacks and the Dinos. Big first play there. Becerra putting that one away off of Maris's serve. Timberjacks looking to carry their momentum here into the 4th set. Dinos looking to put this one away. Bader back to serve. McNichol into the triple block. Can't find any holes. Bader will serve once again. Nice pass. And Soroshka puts the pipe ball off the block and down. That'll send Riley Friesen to the service line. Big third set for Riley Friesen. Big swing there, dug up. Cook gonna go back to Tim Finnegan, but he hits the antenna. Tough luck there. Riley Friesen back to serve. Nice pass there by Coop. Tim Finnegan gets a whole lot of Soroshka on that swing. Big block there. Friesen with a very nice serve. Cook out to left side. Coop gonna roll it in. Soroshka against the triple, gets the recycle. Tim Finnegan looking to put it down. And the Timberjacks are on the net. Point for the Dinos. Juan Becerra back to serve. Nice float serve, handcuffs Riley Friesen, and that's going to be an ace for the Dinos. Becerra going right back at Friesen, gets the overpass. And kind of a broken play to begin with, finishes with Sean Tuff putting it to the floor. Becerra picking on Friesen again. It's out to McNichol, gets the triple block. Becerra sets up Finnegan, who again gets a whole lot of forearm. Can't get anything through. Matthew Hood the serve. And he gets the ace. That ball's up off the antenna. Nice pass there. Cook goes back to Finnegan. He gets it through that time, but a beautiful dig by Riley Friesen. McNichol with a nice one-handed save. Going back to Finnegan, the one-on-one. And Soroshka has got his number. Puts up the roof. Alex Cook trying to get Tim Finnegan something. Hood back to serve. Cook choosing to go away to Liam Coop, but he hits it out down the line. Hood back for another serve. That's a deep floater. Little out the back. Tim Finnegan back to serve. And he puts that one long. Back to 8-6 for the Timberjacks. McNichol gives a heavy spin serve. They're playing it off the roof. The roof pretty much saved that one from being an ace there. Big dig there. Tim Finnegan finally gets that one through for a big kill. give the assist to the roof on that one. It saved it from going well out of bounds. Here's Coop back to serve. And just out down the sideline. Soroshka back to serve for the Timberjacks. Couple of huge blocks earlier in this set. Cook goes out to Bader. Bader with a big swing off the block. Schmulin hasn't really been able to effectively close it up in the couple of blocks attempts we've seen. Tough. Serve to Friesen. All the way back to McNichol for the C ball. A bit of a slow call there from the linesman, but it is ruled out. Point for the Dinos. Tough back to serve once more in a tie game. Back to Friesen. Pass handcuffs him a bit. Oh, and a beautiful pokey by Graham Schmuland. Just gets that ball over the net and down for the score. Schmuland back to serve. And he puts that one just long. Hard float serve there. Ties this game up back at 10. Cook to serve, just long. Quite a few missed serves here in the past couple points. And then it'll be Maris back to serve. Cook into the middle for Becerra, but nice dig by Soroshka. He's been all over the court this match. Cook to the middle to Becerra again. Libero cutting in front of Soroshka. Can't quite make the play. Bader back to serve. Soroshka, nice pass, up into the middle. Dug, and recycled, and it right off the linesman. Riley Friesen back to serve. And that one just short into the tape. Ties us back up at 12. Juan Becerra, let's see if he picks on Riley Friesen again. Tries to, but puts that one short into the net. Matthew Hood back to serve. Deep floater. Cook out to Coop. Maris with the dig. Back to McNichol. And he hits it wide left. Great communication from the back row there. Tim Finnegan back to serve. Nice pass. Big swing and ruled in. Definitely a close call there. McNichol back to serve once again. Bader with a perfect pass. And that's just how you draw it up. Sean Tuff putting that ball away off a perfect 3 ball from Alex Bader. 14 all coming down the stretch of set number 4 here. Coop back to serve. Picks on Soroshka. Soroshka answers, and they feed Riley Friesen for a huge pipe ball. Man, some of these guys in the gym today are making these back rows look a heck of a lot like front row hits. Soroshka back to the line. They got a 1-point lead. Set's been very much back and forth. Nice float serve, nice pass. Tough once again. Nice change of pace there for the off-speed kill. Sean Tough back to serve with a 15-all game. Not a great pass there from the lib. Hit by Graham Schmulin, stays alive. Bader puts it over. Back to McNichol for the C ball. Didn't quite get his hand on top of that one. It floats out the back. And a timeout called by the Timberjacks, now trailing by 1. I'm good. 16-15, perfect timing. That's good.
We're back in. Sean Tough with the serve. Brandon Hewing saving that one. And Jackson Maris off Bader's head, and Bader plays it back up. Nice snap. Snapping his wrist over that ball is Riley Friesen, putting it in the pot. Bringing the Timberjacks ever closer to a 5th set. Cook just puts that one right over. It's Friesen with the swing off the block. Outside to Bader. Yeah, he catches Matt Hood crashing in. It's a real battle here between these two teams. Lots of fight, lots of personality on both of these squads. Dinos with a free ball. Nice middle run to Juan Becerra from Alex Cook. Cook going at Riley Friesen. Friesen with the pass and swing. Almost put back by Tim Finnegan. Middle again, Juan Becerra. Off the hands of Matt Hood and the net as well, and out the back. A little too far for Parker Soroshka to get to. And it was tied up at 15, but a quick 4 points forces Shkulteski to call another timeout. I have not been keeping track, so I don't know if this is his first or second timeout. But you hope the Jacks can figure something out after this one. Go back to their guns. Soroshka was having a heck of a game. Friesen, as always, Maris. Solid squad. They're going to need to come up in the clutch. And it starts with passing. Still good, and Friesen's going to swing on that ball. Wow, sharp cross court, dug by Bader. Maris outside to Friesen again, this time, back door. That's a great kill down the line. So it's Maris. Going back to serve. A couple points would mean a lot right now for the Timberjacks. Nice run from Juan Becerra. Alex Cook looking almost too casual, walking up to the ball and just setting him a nice middle ball in the flow. Too much mustard from Alex Bader. Riley Friesen back to serve. Let's hope he can avoid that problem on his own. Cook back sets to Finnegan. And Soroshka playing some games, trying to drop his hands. Finnegan will take that. Nice pass from Riley Friesen. Almost no, unbelievable. They're bringing it back. The Dinos looking for touches, and they are the only ones looking for those touches. Graham Schmulin coming back in. That ball's out. The Timberjacks making a run here. Only down by one. Matthew Hood taken by Bader. Finnegan blocks but dug up. And Liam Coop scores on the triple block. Looked like there was a seam between Brandon Hewing and Graham Schmulin there. And it's 22-20. Dying stages of this fourth set. Very crucial point right here. Finnegan gives the Jacks a gift. Dinos within 3 points of a four-set victory. Jacks within 4 points of a fifth set. Some really untimely and costly errors by the Dinos right now. Timberjacks tied it up at 22. And it's Hewing, former Mount Royal Cougar and TRU Wolfpack. No touch by Maris. He is absolutely adamant, no touch there. And on the back of quite a few errors by the Dinos. The Timberjacks are within 2 points. Jacks get a free ball, middle run to Shmuel, and that's a kill. 24-22 now for the Timberjacks. And the Dinos may as well call a timeout. Couldn't hurt. But we are looking, barring the improbable but not impossible, 4-point run from the Dinos, looking like we're going to 5 sets here. Consistent serving from Brandon Hewing, just allowing the Dinos to make errors of their own. He's gotten his team this far. You'll hope he doesn't miss this one. Again, looking very good. Back to Tim Finnegan. And a big block. Parker Soroshka coming through with the left hand, sending us to 5 sets. We're not done yet. Really exciting stuff. And if you stuck around this long, we hope you will stick around just a little bit longer. And watch this 5th set, an exciting game between 2 teams. Stick around, it's Timberjacks and the Dinos. Coming right back.
Alrighty, here we go. 5th set underway. Cook serves it. Back to Friesen, 1-on-1. Cuts it out. Didn't quite get all of that one. Cook back to serve once again for the Dinos. They blew a 2-set lead. Let's see if they can close it out. To the middle. Maris over to Friesen. Had the reach, but not quite. Quick 2-0 lead for the Dinos. Soroshka with a nice pass. Maris back to Friesen. One-on-one, he goes cross, he gets cross. Big kill there. We've seen quite a few of those from Friesen tonight. Now he heads back to serve. Nice pass there out to Tim Finnegan. He finds the line on the cross side. Nice kill there from Tim Finnegan, bouncing back after being roofed, I think 3 times last set. Alex Bader to serve. That one's short into the net. Matthew Hood back to serve. Nice pass back to Tim Finnegan, high off the block. And neither Friesen or Hood can run that one down. Point for the Dinos. Juan Becerra back to serve. He's had quite a few nice float serves during this match. Another nice one there. Handcuffs Riley Friesen, and he gets the ace. Mac McNichol's going to sub in for Hewing. Becerra back to serve. Going to go back to Friesen. Maris up for Schmulins. Cook with a nice save. This ball set out to Tim Finnegan. High off hands. And Friesen doesn't quite get a good contact on that one. He passes it over to the right of the ref stand. And a timeout taken by the Timberjacks, down 6-2 here early. Shout out to all these fans online and in the gym that have stuck around for this long 5-set match. The girls' game is still going on the other side, so it leads me to believe they're probably in a similar situation to the men's game. Here we go, we're ready to go again here. Becerra back at the line. He's going back to Friesen. Nice pass there. Back to McNichol. Big block. Coop and Tough both getting up there. Big run here for the Dinos. Becerra off the tape. Nice play by Maris to keep that alive. Set out to McNichol. Didn't get the touch on the triple block. One's hit deep. And 8-2, we're going to switch sides here and get right back to the action.
Boy, it is just error city out here for the Timberjacks, and the Dinos are all too happy to collect those points. 8-2 after the switch. So let's see. Not impossible. It's going to take some points pretty quickly, though. Juan Becerra. Tough float serve. Coming in hot. We'll see what he can do to extend this lead. Wow, that's a great serve from Becerra. And a carry called. What a strange turn of events there. But the Jacks will take it. That's a point. McNichol putting in a hard serve. Bader with the perfect pass, though. And Sean Tuff hitting it out, no touch. So this is the push we were looking for. Timberjacks are going to need to keep this up. 4-8 right now. Big serve from the Timberjacks. And wow, still good. Will Young doing all he can to try to put that over, but it's going too fast off one of the rafters. Bit of a stoppage in play here. I'm not exactly sure why. But the women's game is still going on. We've got Cold Garden on the left. You guys can't really see that much, can you? But some very high intensity volleyball. Good swings. Exciting sellies. Everything we love about volleyball is happening on both of these courts. And the inexplicable stoppage in play is over. And we're back. Mac McNichol back to serve. Ace serve. Dropping right underneath, or excuse me, behind Alex Bader. My goodness. That's 4 straight points for the Timberjacks. Determined to go the distance. This will not be a short game. No short sets. Oh, it looks like the women's game is over. So this is all we have. If you're on the other stream, come on over to this stream. Tell your friends. Right in the middle of an exciting 5th set between the Dinos and the Timberjacks. Round 1 of Calgary Premier League Volleyball. McNichol putting in some good serves. Oh my goodness, he's not stopping. Tim Finnegan down the line. That is a wonderful shot. Looked like it even went off the spread hands. Parker Soroshka going spread eagle on that block to try to wrap it up, but Tim Finnegan finds a way through. McNichol into the triple block. And that's still good. Maris tries to go deep with it. Point Timberjacks, that hit from Liam Coop. Not finding any piece of the block. Now making it 9-7. been a 5-1 run by the Jacks. Liam Coop this time gets a touch off the triple block. Very smart shot from the left side. Making up for an uncharacteristically bad pass by Alex Bader. He's been solid on the serve receive all night. Hickok takes the spin serve, and Friesen cross court, dug by Will Young. Finnegan, no block on the C-ball, and puts it out. Going for a little too much glory on the line shot. We don't have the greatest view for a lot of things, but we have an excellent view for that line. And they get it back. Missed serve from Graham Schmuland. Another missed serve there. So this is turning into what it was in the very end of this last game. We just missed serve Central. And I misspoke earlier. The women's game was not over, but they're in the fifth set and they switch sides. Back to the men's game. Jackson Maris serving. His team's within 2. Good pass from the Dinos, running the middle. That one's dug. McNichol goes outside to Friesen. High roll shot, nice dig. Friesen again. Maris back outside to Riley Friesen. Cross court. That one will score, and they're within 1 point. Maris going back to his big gun. Riley Friesen. Trusting his left side. Juan Becerra with a nice kill out of the middle. Putting his team back up by 2, 12-10. Tightly contested fifth set. Alex Cook right at Friesen. Friesen gets the pass and swing on the right side. The block is back up and falls. Well, that is just the definition of untimely. 13-10. Maris backs. Oh wow, a spectacular dig by Liam Coop off the soft block. Through the uprights on Alex Bader, but the Timberjacks are bailed out by a net touch. Missed serve from Friesen that time makes it game and set points for the Dinos. Maris runs the outside, off the block. Nice kill in the clutch. That's Parker Soroshka. Matt Hood is a consistent float server for this Timberjacks team. No margin for error in this situation. Easy pass, right side to Tim Finnegan. And a straight up error, no touch on that ball. No touch on the block. 14-13 now. Bringing this thing down to the wire. Matthew Hood. Serving, taken by Coop. Coop, pass and swing, trying to save it. And it's Parker Soroshka into the net. And the Dinos take that 15-13 in the 5th set, thus completing this final game of volleyball here in the St. Gymnasium. Really exciting stuff. We know we'll see these teams match up again sometime during the season. We hope you join us then as you did this night. And thanks for coming out. My name is Brent Ingram.
And I'm Reagan McCaffrey.
Signing off. Thanks again for joining us. We will see you next week.